You want to continue with this one, or shall we cut it here?
We can continue with this here.
Okay. We'll go to the next save point then.
Yeah.
Have fun. Now, I can take over for the control
Okay.
part. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. And that's why I wanted to take the controller back. Have fun. Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Ha! Gotcha.
I don't know what happened to the kind of potion he had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy, I've been, since the year we last met, hasn't it? You should have been more happy to see me.
No, we don't want to see her neither. I saw the report in her testimony. But who knew that under that helmet, it was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand.
I tell you that this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So, today I'm gonna tell you anything and everything.
Yeah, the old
Even
bag.
things that don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know.
Shush! I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now.
Oh dear God, poor Edgeworth.
Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Can we put some F's in the chat? Yes, madam. No. Please, by all means, interrupt her. Please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please.
It's true that they say that youth are hot-headed nowadays, now that I mind it all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with?
The witness was on the security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Old Bag?
It was a great job being able to see my dearie Juan. It almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you were a fan of the victim? Again.
Look, everyone is crazy over that Ungard saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me, I won't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Corda.
Those two are the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing the front of his room that night.
Very well. Please tell us what you witnessed the night of the murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Poo.
Oh dear God! I can see why you want to get this one over with quick. What you witnessed?
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in the front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know? Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's where someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was Ungard, Matt Ungard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
So Mr. Ungard came out from the victim's room.
See? It has to be him. He's the murderer.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Whew. This old bag. What was your post on that night?
The lobby? I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help. I'll have you know, it was for that lead-headed samurai show. I even took out a full ordeal.
Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on.
Besides, that manager with those glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little.
And that's when you went to hang around with the victim's door?
There was...
Something you were interested in? And just what was that?
It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone you know.
Found chicken wow wow.
It's top secret between me and Juan.
Found chicken wow wow.
Yeah. Oh, an itchy poo, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is the thing she was interested in? I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Gossip? But should it prove relevant, we can always have it apprehended in a testimony, or have it appended in a testimony later.
It looks like we should enforce it right now.
And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time? I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh. Then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Coroner's room?
I have no idea. I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I kept track of how old I really am.
Oh, so she's like 20 forever. Gotcha.
Yes.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report.
In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? Who in the world was that?
I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny.
You're in court. You swore an oath. Technically, you're supposed to say.
No, okay, out of Juan's room. He was...
Yes, he was.
I'm too scared I can't say his name out loud.
Oh, what I wouldn't have to give Francesca's whip right about now. I like how he said that, but he almost finished that sentence. Oh yeah, it comes out.
Well, I guess I can tell you since he was such a bad boy anyway.
You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yesy.
Really?
Annoying Brett. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
What? Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. Let's go into the person's clothes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail. Because that's the only thing I'm really interested in.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters.
But it does.
Now what was it? Oh yes, it was that thing.
As Maya says, yes, she's nuts. That's for sure. What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket.
He was wearing that at the detention center, too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Their pantaloons. Huh. Men.
Right.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
Actually, it was very important. Remember what she just said? He came out wearing that racing jacket? But they found the button in his hakama.
Yeah.
Of course it was important, Your Honor. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. Didn't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony.
I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright. Witness, please.
Ah, well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must...
Go ahead.
He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show.
Now I'm gonna present something here. Remember that button? We found this in the Hakama. Clearing up, so you know, stuff I can't talk about for obvious reasons. Yeah, well, Von Karma's not here, so. But yeah, it was ripped from his costumes in quarters part found in the guard's Hakama. I'm gonna actually present this.
Yeah.
Miss Oldbag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
Ah, it's a button number 2 on the Gem and Ninja's costume.
No, I know she's an obsessed fan. She didn't find it in a single glance.
Give it here! Give it here! If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this!
Wow, she really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Ungard's body during a full body search.
See? See? This button proves beyond a shadow of doubt it was that rascal Ingard.
It was caught up in the pleats of his Nickel Samurai Hakama pants.
See? See? And Ungard is the Nickel Samurai.
Witness? Now, it may be just me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Ungard, was wearing his usual racing jacket?
I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I were Trini as dressed in, but instead I have to put up with wearing this ridiculous looking outfit. This outfit is hideous, right? I got the tape recorder. It's heavy. So heavy I wish we could have switched to CDs. Stream a lot for all those kids out there. Understand? Then take a look in the mirror. Your clothes a documentary on curling. You should take a tip or tip from...
Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So, what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Ungard, the man.
Hey streamer, cast Hydrate.
Thanks, Fred. I'm probably gonna need it after that.
Yeah, definitely. How was that?
I'm sure that if you could talk faster, you might have actually gotten every single word. But you did well.
Was not Mr. Ungard, the man, but Mr. Ungard, the Nickel Samurai.
There was someone that was actually in the costume. But when you think about it...
You think Colette needs it more? Yeah, for sure.
They're really one and the same anyway.
Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Edgy Poo, do you think so too?
Well, it might be something worth considering.
Just say it's important.
Just say it's important and before a change.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
I'm right if you insist.
I think I should be the one citing, not you. Who I saw.
Ungard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai. That's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right about the crime, you know? So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Could be. Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things.
But the possibility does exist.
Youngins, today I told you there was no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so, and what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Uh-huh.
Who I saw. Okay, well... Would you please get on with your testimony?
Watch your language, young man. What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness it wasn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs.
What?
So you can figure about it, see, standing all alone as he's a Nickel Samurai.
She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears. I see your chest from old bag, but still.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket?
Witness. I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be a good and stick to just the facts.
Okay! You promise, right?
Right. I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date. You want me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth, old chum? Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not?
Not too long ago? Then let me ask you this. When you were itty-bitty, what was your grand dream?
Huh?
What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper?
My dream, huh? Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. So what?
See? And look at where you are now. You're not a Judge Wagner, are you? Are you?
Well...
What I said earlier. Who puts any weight into things like that? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past.
Since when did the court become theatrics over testimonies?
All that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough?
And why would that be?
That way no one could see his face, of course.
But there's no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
You're such an iron kid, you know that? You disagree with everything I say!
Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume.
Yeah, was there anything else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing.
Did that include the Jammin' Ninja?
Of course it included him. That's why when Ungar came up there, Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought.
I see.
Well, anyway. So it was the one that Nicholas Samra got. Okay, whatever.
Okay, so at this point we're going to actually go ahead and I'm gonna present the knife. Please take a look at this.
Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with it, I'll have you know it won't work.
No. That's not my intention at all.
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at? That is exactly what I am driving at.
What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving?
God, Judge. Really? If Mr. Ungard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all the previous fingerprints on this knife right off.
Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began stabbing. And why would he do something like that? To leave his print on the murder weapon? There is no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. Then let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant had no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk to the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
But the murder did still take place.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes, I've heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory?
Let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with his theory? Well, I do believe there is a contradiction. Because they always had bad blood towards each other. This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Ungard was the killer. If that's the case. I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Okay, well, that's where the knife bears into, so I do believe that we're gonna go with that. This knife. This was used by Mr. Ungard at dinner.
Yes, we did establish that.
Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Corrida. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant had no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. Thank you. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprint shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us.
I wonder it might be Adrian. I think it's Adrian Andrews.
Order! What did I say? Order me a pizza in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Or can I use it on the pizza? I mean, why would the murderer do such a thing?
Well, I believe it's to frame Mr. Unger. It's to frame my client. Mr. Unger, of course.
To frame?
And you forcing the interpretation just a little hard on this one. But we just established that the witness saw their nickel samurai in costume. If that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on his knife. Witness.
Looks like I made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Itchy Poo?
Witness, did you or did you not really see... Did you or did you not really see the nickel samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but...
Are you saying you mixed up with Mr. Ungard with the Nickel Samurai? His character on TV?
But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of the doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure.
She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai? Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then?
That's top secret to anyone outside of security.
Must have been for Corridor.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corridor. Am I correct, witness?
Ha ha ha! The way you think you are a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So Windbag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corridor. Hey, perhaps Adrian Andrews? Because you only have 3 people
Phoenix,
there.
maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person.
It's who I think Mia's hinting at. Certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you?
Adrian Andrews.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, because you want to see if that exclusive type thing, you know, like the...
Yeah.
Who is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. Ungard's manager.
But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh, this is... Well, this is... Huh! I see.
Just seems to be really into that article. It can be called such a thing.
This manager with the initials AA. Are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews. Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well.
Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then.
Witness? What in the world are you?
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. I got some information, some very secret information from a certain source.
Well, here we go.
So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. A secret, of course.
But what for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this. However, I simply cannot let this point slide.
I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about this secret information.
Get ready, this is gonna take the wind out of you youngins.
I'm sure we're all capable of handling this, really. It's not like we're 10 years old. Oh, God! Here we go. Secret information.
That Ungard is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay?
Yeah, chat. I think we all know now
What?
about all of this. Alright, here we go.
The defendant sent his manager? What a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Nobody is above gossip. And it isn't there a saying, the truth is never pleasant.
Never heard of that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We have looked into this matter. We found that the truth of the article proposes is, in fact, baseless gossip.
But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
So that means I have to smash this rumor once and for all. Alright, I gotta remember to watch Lucian's latest Spirit of Justice video. Oh, that must be the Apollo one. Okay, gotcha.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
You know what? I'm gonna speed this one up
Be
here.
careful, the old bag seems rather excited right now.
I'm gonna actually heed your advice.
That's right, Ungard is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth.
Well, as the old saying goes, you've got to burn old bags with fire. Time to fire up after the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna speed this one up because I really don't want to piss her off. So we're gonna go right straight to the fifth statement. Oh. We're gonna press on it as well. Because if I go with anything else, I got a feeling that it's just gonna be terrible for us. Wait!
What? I'm a busy woman. Tea time with the kids is over.
Secret information that no one knows yet? If that's true, then how do you know this secret information?
Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drill a hole into my brain, you'll never find out.
Better call Tom Hanks, because that was a Top Gun joke. Yeah, for real though.
Don't let us... Camera.
Yeah, because I think she's took it.
Maybe
don't know about
she's
you,
the
then.
one that took it.
So, no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, this old bag?
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Stop that!
Witness! I hate to say it, but this is how you came to acquire the secret info, isn't it? The investigator photographer, Lotta Harris.
Oh, yes, I remember that mischievous girl.
She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself.
She reported such a thing?
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrage impressions. Yeah, wrong Tom. You think of Tom Cruise there for Top Gun. About the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
What? Oh, just ideas, you say?
Oh, no. Set impressions.
Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless?
Ah, that's it. That's the note.
No, you see, this is something completely different. This was that secret list of groceries to buy.
Then you were the one who took Miss Hart's note?
I'm a huge fan of wands, that's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil Ungard. She said so herself. Ungard, I'm his sidekick. So she was happy smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written. Edgy Poo, you believe me, don't you? I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before.
You really should have come with a supply of cheese to match your adventurous wine.
Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we can have a look.
But
It's
what if
just
Lana
once.
accidentally took the paper and wrote on the end of it?
Yeah, that could have been a possibility
You know,
as
like
well.
the suicide note?
She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? See, I don't think I should forgive her, but I'm gonna pile it on more. She's kind of cracked. She looks like she's about to. If I up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to her, the prosecution. Witness,
It's under camera.
you said the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Stone, why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the terrible, lonely trash can, that's all.
You're lying, damn it! And I can prove it.
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag,
I don't believe that note is the only thing you stole. Oh shit, go ahead.
I don't believe that there's notice the only thing you stole that night. Miss Oldbag, that note was with a camera. Inside its case, wasn't it?
Camera?
Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying it like, my sweetie, $1,600 camera disappeared on me.
Why? Why? Witness?
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then there's only logic that you have the camera too.
Grrr, looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for?
That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know. I still eat meals like you. I fall in love and borrow things from people.
I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
I saw that woman's business card and that's what I noticed it said. Slimebag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of picture she had taken. I'm a professional security guard. It's my business to know these things.
Bailiff, check this camera's photos. Hurry! We must examine them at once.
This will be interesting to see.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case.
Please present it to the court. This is The Nickel Samurai.
See, I told you, that's the guy I saw.
This proves that the witness is not lying earlier about this matter.
Let us photo added to the court record.
What does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo, by itself, does not prove that the person is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Ungard clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume.
If that is the case, then this Nickel Samurai is
the defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive against your evidence against your client?
Nope.
If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess.
Huh.
This photo that Lada took, there's... well,
Something strange
there
with
is
it.
something strange about it.
Looks like he's walking on the in part of his pants. Just,
I know.
You know.
There's something strange about this photo. I knew this was coming, right?
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree there was nothing strange with this photo. There was no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster.
Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright?
Anyway, please look at the photo one more time.
If you really believe you could honestly find something wrong with this photo, then you should only need one chance, correct?
Well, I have to find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Where did she take this photo from anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't you take a good shot? Especially when it counts.
You gotta choose. They'll probably go at like where at his feet.
Now then, let's hear your objection.
On its feet.
What about this photo is strange?
Yeah, because if you look down here at the feet, why are they dragging? This person's standing up straight. I don't know if the court's directed him to this one area right here.
What are you pointing to? His ankles?
If you could see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
And what does this mean?
The costumed person in this photo could not have been Mr. Ungard.
What is the meaning of this?
I wonder if you would care to elaborate. With actual facts, that is. Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama.
His socks. You can see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama just up to walk. There is only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright, I think I've turned things off on myself this time.
That's curious.
Huh? What is?
Edgeworth is unusually calm today.
That's true.
He's just letting the trial run itself as if he's only along for the ride. As he discusses, he is.
Along for the ride? What do you mean by that?
You can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all.
He doesn't feel under attack? Then I haven't damaged his case at all.
Mr. Edgeworth, where does that leave us? If the person in this photo has not met Ungard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless.
I figured it would come to this. What? Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you're proving that the person inside this costume is not met on guard. In that case, who is a photo of? Who's the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume?
Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah. Why is he so calm?
Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is the person in this photograph?
Okay. Again, she did visit Juan Corrida beforehand and seemed so calm.
Yeah.
So this is the only person I think it could be.
Adrian Andrews?
If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it is none other than this woman. And why would you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Ungard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Ungard that night.
And how does that all add up?
It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Ungard's fingerprints all over it.
A knife that was used as a murder weapon?
Why don't you just say that is what you want, right? I have to do this now. It's my last chance to turn things around. The defendant moves to indict Mr. Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime.
Order! 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 It looks like this trial has hit a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth.
At least brings right in lucky I'm unable to yeet myself into my switch and kick him in the shins. You kick someone in the shins, you're probably gonna hurt yourself even more.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. The verdict cannot be passed without hearing her testimony first.
Alright, this is it.
This is kind of bad for us.
Huh? What do you mean?
If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day.
One more day? Ack! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya.
Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. I'm gonna raise an objection to this because I'm pretty sure that I could wait and see. I don't think it matters right now. I'm gonna raise an objection because I would like to see this trial continue. We got no choice.
Yeah. There's
Now
a
then.
see if you can.
Please, Your Honor, Continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today.
I can't do that. Can I hear Miss Andrews' testimony? She is not...
Huh? I haven't heard. Wasting such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you can please continue with today's trial.
But... we cannot continue due to this unexpected development.
Tisk tisk. Unexpected development. I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all. Happening according to plan. Even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. What?
What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. She is the next witness. He planned this from the very beginning. Everything was planned out in advance by that man.
Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews.
He's definitely changed from the last game.
Looks like this battle is far from over.
Exactly.
Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness at that time,
We might as well
Mr.
finish
Edgeworth.
off this.
The court will now take a 10-minute recess.
Actually, that did finish off this part.
What?
Take a look at the TV. See?
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So this is part 2-2 trial. So that's what we will continue next Friday.
Okay, everybody. Take care. Good night.
So I'd like to thank everyone for showing up for this almost 3-hour stream. Which is good. I mean, we made a lot of progress. I should have dragged out that key. It was a dragged out case, yeah, for sure. So I thank Ironhead for the raid. And everyone for showing up tonight. We might do more Saturday ones as well for Colette and I. All depending on what goes on in our lives and everything. Okay, so. Who can. I see Ultraman is actually doing a raid or speed run of Alchemy of Time, or their race between two people. Let's see if we got anyone else is actually playing this one here now. Okay, so we got actually there's a lot of people playing this one. I think we're gonna actually raid out to, let's see. Ironically enough, there's someone else that's on this that's on this case too. But it's probably a little bit ahead of us. But there's one person that's actually a case behind us. Rush Pirate 1, we're gonna raid out to him. So thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for Monday when I do some more Golden Sun. So peace out everybody. Thanks for watching.